First question for our Get Ready With Me little girl talk thingamajigger. How did you get started doing makeup? So who wants to go first?
Y'all want to go left to right or right to left?
I'll start first.
How you get started doing makeup, Miss Mamas?
Girl, honestly, I started doing makeup when I was in college. I went off to college and stuff, and I was beating my face. Like when I went to college, I was on that shit, you know. I was very good at doing my own makeup, and it honestly started with one of my roommates just being so impressed with how I did my makeup, and she was like, girl, like, do my makeup. It was like an event on campus, and she's like, do my makeup for this one event. I'm like, girl, what? Like, I ain't never touched nobody else's face before. I'm not gonna do it, blah blah blah. And I ended up doing her makeup, and it was kind of like a thing. Like, I would just do her makeup, and I had fun when I first did it. So I was like, well, let's just start like practicing, and let me do your makeup when we go out. And it kind of turned into like her being my muse. And then I started getting clients after that. Honestly, I used to post on Instagram and Twitter, and I started running my clientele up in college. And so honestly, that was how I got started doing makeup. I feel like I always really liked makeup, but I feel like I didn't discover like how much I really liked makeup until like my senior year probably of high school. Maybe I didn't realize like, oh, I really be liking makeup, because I be buying stuff and
Like,
all of this stuff. Like, I'm in here buying lipsticks, I'm like putting on mascara, I'm doing all of this. So I guess I really like this stuff. So honestly, that's how I got started. Yeah, I was like taking clients up in college and charging them a little $50 for a little beat.
Come on, 50.
Come on, 50. So that's pretty much how I got started doing makeup. And I kind of, when I got out of college, I kind of like transitioned and was trying to get my clientele right. And the rest is history.
Okay. Yeah, Miss Mercedes, how you get started? How did you get started doing makeup?
So, I really got started from my mom. Like, my mom was in the makeup industry, like, when she was my age and when she had me or whatever. So, growing up, I used to see my mom, like, doing her little hair and makeup. And, you know, every little girl want to be like her mama. So, I'm, like, doing it or whatever. And then the funny thing was, once I really got up, because that was, like, when I'm, like, a kid, like 7 or 8, I'm playing in my own little kitty makeup. But once I started getting like of age, like 12, 13, becoming a little teenager, I'm like, Mama, I need you to put this on for me. And she started getting annoyed because like I'm stopping her from doing her makeup.
You one of them friends, girl.
And she
can
like,
you do my eyeshadow? Can you?
Yes, that was me.
Oh, my bad. Mine over here.
So then she was like, you have to learn on your own. I can't keep doing it for you, because if I keep doing it for you, you ain't gonna never learn, yada yada yada. And I'm like, but I'm a little crazy. She was like, everybody has that stage. Everybody look crazy. You just gotta learn. So long story short, I was like 14, 15 wearing makeup, and I was on drill team. And you know, if you want like drill team or cheerleading, you gotta put on some type of makeup. Like usually the coach make you.
You gotta put on that red lipstick.
That red
Yep,
lip.
that
red
ruby
lip.
woo.
Okay. Because that's what they come in there asking for. Can I get ruby woo? I
got a short little story because this is off topic. Long story short, I was on drill team. I had a coach. Mind you, I went to DeSoto High School, so the team was mostly black. Like, if not everybody was black on the team. So, like, long story short, she had us wear ruby woo because apparently, you know, she feel like that looked good on everybody. Some people agreed, some people didn't, but at the end of the day, she didn't care. Wear ruby woo.
It actually did. It's a blue base red, so it does fit everybody.
Let me tell you how crazy this hoe was. Now, mind you, that's just how I talk. I love my coach. That's my girl, Shayna Ho.
Where you from? You from Texas?
I'm from New Orleans.
Oh,
but I've been here for a long time.
We call everything a hoe.
Yeah, but I've been here a long time, so like she said, that is true.
Yeah, like.
But long story short, this girl, she will be lined up at practice. You know, well, not at practice, but you know, time to perform, and she going through the line. You ain't got a ruby woo, fix your lip. Like, and she'll be right, because one time, girl, I put on some Revlon. Girl, she do.
She said that was not ruby woo, bye.
But long story short, back to the main topic. Since I was on drill team, some of the girls wanted me to do their makeup since, you know, I've been, you know, doing it since I was young, and I was, you know, I knew how to do it.
Right.
So, you know, they'll just ask me and I'll do it. And then eventually, I just started charging because at first I was just like in 10th grade and I was just starting, so I didn't want to charge people and I'm having people look crazy as hell. So, but once I started getting good, I started taking other people because then word got around, you know, like within, you know, the little school within your grade. So yeah, that's really it. People just heard about me, they knew I could do makeup, and then started taking clients. So yeah, that's really it.
Yes. And me, you know, I have, if you watch me already, I've already said this story on the very first video I ever posted, but I'll recap it and skip a whole lot of parts to make it short. But long story short, I kind of like, just kind of how Mercedes was saying, like how, you know, as like a child, like your mom into makeup already. Now my mom wasn't a makeup artist, but like she actually loved MAC. Like she had a lot of MAC products. She had, you know, just a lot of different makeup products that in her little kit, and I used to like dig in her makeup bag all the time, and I used to play in her makeup, and that's kind of how I got kind of like interested, started playing with makeup. I did used to take her makeup when I was younger too, and just like kind of do my own thing. And so she was just like, I'm tired of you stealing my stuff, so she got me my own. I started playing with it on myself, and I would beat my face to school. Ask anybody that went to school with, middle school, high school. Well, middle school, not beat middle school, but
I was wearing mascara for sure. That's when like mascara was a thing for us.
Mascara, girl, I used to coat mascara, and I used to do eyeliner so like heavy.
I loved a wing. I was a wing liner queen when I was like in 9th and 10th grade. I've always, makeup has always been like an interest of mine.
Yes.
But it wasn't until my mama put me to the motherfucking test. For graduation. I was like, I want to go to MAC. I want to get my makeup done. I love how the embroidery cream, like it allows the makeup to blend real easily.
Yes.
But I'm like, I want to, like, it's prom, I want to get my makeup done. She like, girl, I'm not finna pay $50 for you to go in MAC. Do it yourself. I said, baby, DIY ain't even a thing. DIY is not a thing yet, but I mean, I had me like some Flat Out Fabulous. I had me some Mary Kay. And I was like, we finna make this shit work.
And did.
And did. Got on that bus to go to the arena, and my friends was like, who is she? Her. I'm like, oh, okay.
I love that.
And that's what kind of like inspired me to be like, okay, well, this summer I'm gonna make sure I get on my before I go to college, because, you know, I'm trying to be that girl.
Okay.
So that's what kind of, by the time I went to college, I knew what a highlight, contour, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah. See, now I could say the same. By the time I got to college, I was very well understood what makeup, because I used to do it on myself all the time. I would, in middle school, like I was told you I was stealing my mom makeup until she got tired of me and decided, you know, let me just get her own stuff. Yeah. And it just started off with, honestly, I started off with a little powder and some eyeliner, some mascara. Nothing crazy. I wasn't wearing like false lashes until like high school, to be real. But in high school, I mean, I was beating my face, baby. By that time, YouTube is where I started, and I literally was doing eyeshadow. Back then was my favorite thing. Like, I didn't care too much for skin, complexion, none of that. I didn't care none of that. Like, I would put on foundation, but I didn't care for highlighting and contouring. I eventually got into it, but my thing initially at first was eyeshadow, and I would be doing, you know, my face, and eventually my friends in high school would be like, you know, do my face for you know, just random stuff like pictures or graduation or prom or whatever. And so that's how I initially, like, you know, just started doing other people's faces. But Lord, I did not think I was going to, you know, be a makeup artist. I thought I was, you know, going to go to school and be a physical therapist, to be to be real. But I mean, after I graduated, I mean, I was doing makeup all in college. I was freelancing. But after I graduated, you know, I moved back. I started working for MAC. I mean, initially, you know, I was pursuing my physical therapy stuff, but I wanted to get back into makeup. I don't know, whatever made me want to go to MAC. I don't know. But I got there and I fell even more in love with makeup, to be real. And I
Look at us on the same little part over here.
That. Y'all already, let me hurry up. I'm over here.
Girl, I be Speedy Gonzalez. I don't be playing no games.
Yeah, because my ass be.
Oh, wait.
Did I finish that? Oh, but yeah, I got to MAC and the rest was history. I, you know, got to freelancing, taking more clients, started growing my clientele. I actually met Mercedes at MAC And initially when I first got there, I was permanent at the Dallas Galleria over here, and I had fun over there. I ended up moving to be a freelance artist because, you know, I wanted to kind of venture off and do my own thing and, you know, try to take my own clients and hit my studio now. But I actually, before I got to this studio, I was at a different location before that was actually downtown, and that's where, well, I didn't meet Sydney downtown. Me and Sydney worked, our studios were literally right next to each other. Like, when I say walk in, hey sis, like right there. But I've been knowing Sydney for a while. We actually had mutual friends, so we just kind of, we both did makeup. We just kind of got closer through it. But the next question is,